Hello, hello. My check. Right. I think we good. We should be live. Let's just have my stream out first. Alright. Let me just get the comment section loaded up. Alright. Hi guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well today. Live. Okay, let me just change the stream thumbnail because we're using the Iqbal Suji's one. Hang on. And Nani stereo.難しいね。ちょっと待ってください。皆さんこんばんは。よろしくお願いします。今日はイクバルさんのレース見ました。お願いします。Okay, we just refresh because we changed the thumbnail, so okay, we just set the stream out. So the lobby open in less than 10 minutes from now. Alright, sorry this take a while. Yep. We just set out the stream so we can get more we can get more people in the chat. Okay, hang on. Yeah, Division 2. So we're gonna start. So today's round 2 of this series, Iqbal Suji's I77 League Season 1. And yeah, if you look at the current standings of the league, which I have right here, league standings. Yeah, we have the league standings right here. So Jamari is currently leading the standings with Rio in P2, Buntats P3, Kilajinx P4, Luisia P5. Your Division 2 winner from the last Friday's race, Mainstream GTR, Pasilas in the GTR. He won the first race, so he's P6. Mainstream GTR P7, Ijam P8, Sami P9, and Faisal Sli P10. So that is the top 10 for the standings at the moment. P11 Tokyo, P12 Amisidik, P13 Potato Buga, P14 Wenyo Huat 99, Amijai is P15, P16 is Savil Hadi, P17 16 Kid, P18 the fan favorite Apai Fong, P19 Hokai Kid 1, 2, 3. And we have 5 new drivers joining us from this one onwards. Today's round 2, so yeah, we have 5 new drivers joining us. Evil Gunners 47, also known as LP11, Ayman Abi, Ed Mecha, Gula Haji, Afik MSN 04, and I am Abu. So these 5 will be in Division 2 tonight. So tonight we have a slightly different driver lineup. As you can see, we have 12 drivers. Okay, we have 12 drivers in each division today. So Division 1 we have 12 drivers, Division 2 we have 12 drivers. So Division 1 drivers today, we have Jamari, Rio, Buntats, Kilajinx, Luisia, Pasilas, Mainstream GTR, Ijam, Sami, Faiz Rossi, PRT Tokyo, and Ame Sidik. Division 2 lineup, Potato Buga 929, Wenyo Huan, Amen Jais, Shava Hari, 16 Kid, Apai Fong, Hokai Kid, Evil Gunners, Ed Meta, Gula Haji, Afiq MSN, and I'm Abu. So 24 drivers will be racing tonight at Tokyo East Clockwise. So this race will be 15 laps, tire wear is 8x, fuel is 2x, and hards and softs are the only tires they can choose today. Okay, and the hard tires mandatory. But there's a twist, we have custom weather, not random weather this time. The weather is custom. So we have RO7 rain at the end of this race. So all the drivers must be prepared for some crazy ass rain at the end of the race. But you also have to manage the tires because it's very high tire wear, 8x tire wear. So you have to really take care of the tires to avoid a puncture. You need to extend your tires as long as you can. Okay? So you need to preserve you need to have very good tire management and very good strategy call. And also it's a long track, long straight. So you have to be very decisive on how to play around with the slipstream and also windscreens at the same time. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left before Division 1 lobby opens. Sorry, my notes is a bit runny, fuck. So, yeah, I'm just take my keyboard, just in case. And, yeah. Hang on, just give me a second. Right, so we just wait for the Division 2 lobby to open because we'll be spectating that race first. Evil Gunners is also practicing right now. We got 4 minutes left. Why is everyone practicing the freaking... Oh, Tanaga's practicing spa, okay. High calcium, okay. What's up? Yeah, so a lot of people are just warming up in a moment. Well, any questions in the chat? I know we're gonna have quite a lot of viewers today because we had a lot of viewers the last time, but we had a lot of people in the chat. Especially, yeah. Yeah, just give me a second. Let me share the stream on my phone. I have to say it on my phone as well. Okay, so 3 more minutes before lobby opens. Let's see if anyone in the chat. Not at the moment. It's okay. View only. So by the way, we hope that all the racing will be clean today. We just hope not much stuff happens. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Scars gang. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so Iqbal is also live right now. He's going to open the lobby shortly because Iqbal's the host. Oh, but yeah. Adam, what's up, bro? What's up? Good to see Adam Buga here. Good luck tonight, Adam. Good luck. All the best to you. Hopefully you can get a good redemption, good comeback. Can believe in you, one. Okay, believe in you. I believe in you. Alright, just share out the stream. Nani? Naniしてるもお願いします。Alright. Okay. Iqbal, we open lobby in a minute. So just keep an eye on the lobbies. Okay? So we'll be starting out real soon. Alright, lobby should be open now. That's the lobby. Unless it's still loading on Iqbal's end. So they're gonna keep an eye on Iqbal's stream as well. Yeah, lobby's open, let's go. So if you want the commentary from TikTok, I'll put Iqbal's stream. I'm going to pin Iqbal's stream on my... I'm just going to pin his TikTok live if you want to hear his commentary. My commentary is going to be a little different. I mean, it's almost going to be the same thing, but yeah, it's going to be different. So we let everyone join in the lobby first. So let's see how many viewers you're gonna get. We got 3 viewers so far, not bad. Welcome guys to the channel, welcome to the stream. So yeah. So we have... Alright, since we have 5 new drivers, we have to go over the car choices again. So I think most of you guys are familiar with Potato Booger already. You've seen him on my channel many times already. Did the round 1 last week and he was in my open lobby earlier this week. Excuse me. Alright, we're waiting for other drivers to join, so we should be starting qualifying in less than 5 minutes from now. So, yeah. So, let's see who's on track at the moment. We got Evil Gunners, also known as Ayman Abi from the LP11 team, which is Acer Oceania based team in competing Gr3 7. So, this team has very fast drivers. And they had some drivers who almost qualified for the World Final this year. Almost qualified for the Manufacturer Series. But unfortunately they did not make it due to not having enough global points. But nevertheless, this team still has a lot of very fast drivers. Kai Song, hello! Time up twice. Yes, you can... Now you have the car, you can do this round, yes. So welcome Kai Song. So, anyways, Evil Gunners right now is in the Lexus RCF. So this car in the World Series this year is currently leading the manufacturer standings into the World Final in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, he's in a potential World Championship car. So Evil Gunners, fast driver, he's on a controller as well. So we have 2 control drivers like Robbie, Evil Gunners and Potato Booger. So Potato Booger is he did come back to the game like a couple of weeks ago. He's getting used to the game again. But he's a very underrated driver. Like when he's on it, he can surprise you guys. Like he's slowly finding more pace in Gran Turismo, so fingers crossed, yeah, he'll be doing really well in the near future. And he's with the Genesis X, which has recently... He's actually one of the top 5 cars in this game at the moment. So it's a very good car. And I'm not saying this because it's my car. You know, it's my car. but seriously though, Potato Booger is one to watch. Apai Fong, ladies and gentlemen, the fan favorite Apai Fong is in the house, chat. Meanwhile, let's look at Wenyo Huan. He was in Division 1 the last race, him in Potato Buga, but since they finished outside the top 5 in the first race, they will be in Division 2. So, yeah, by the way, this is Division 2, ladies and gentlemen. We have 12 drivers today in Division 2. Wenyo Huan started close to the top 5, but unfortunately, due to the what happened with the sudden weather changes, he was outside. He finished the race in PE9, if I'm not mistaken, P9. But he's looking to get a comeback tonight, so hopefully Wenyo Huat can get a really strong comeback heading into this round tonight. 16K meanwhile in the Huracan. So yeah, he did quite decent last race at Le Mans, and we are hoping to see him finish on a high position this round. But yeah, another one to watch, considering that we have rain later, and this Huracan could be the best car in the wet weather conditions later at the end of the race. In the dry, it should be okay, but it will eat up the rear tires a lot. But with the hard tires being mandatory and the MR cars being very sure the hard tires, I'm very sure he will be quite strong, very competitive in the race with the Huracan. Ed Mecha, one of our new drivers today, alongside Evil Gunners. So he's using the M6 competition, the M6 sprint model. Each endurance mod is pretty much the same shit. Yeah, so he's in the M6. The M6 is very fast in the corner, so he should be flying in the second sector, especially sector 2 and sector 3, because those high-speed corners really suit the high downforce of the M6. It might gotten a weight nerf recently with a few kilos added to the car, but it'll still be very strong on traction. It'll be strong on traction still, and yeah, fingers crossed he can get a good quality time later. Another one of our new drivers as well, I Am Abu, is in the GTR. This car is a very underrated car because it's decent top end and pretty decent cornering. So it's not that used often, maybe because it doesn't have a strong 6 gear and it has like a kind of like a low turbo RPM supercharger on this GTR. It's really dependent on the low revs. No, it's really dependent on the acceleration, but it's very good, decent cornering. Not as good as the M6, but has decent cornering, and but it needs to be in very close to like another car if you want to maximize its top end, because as it goes into 6th gear, it doesn't have the top end already, but in the first 5 gears it's very competitive. So let's see how he does tonight. Apai Fong back in the Mitsubishi Evo. So yeah, this track will really suit the Evo because he has pretty decent top end. So yeah, hopefully he did not finish that well in Le Mans. He finished at the back of the pack, but hopefully with this combo, I'm strongly hoping that Apai Fong can really do a big comeback today. Hopefully he can maybe get a podium. I believe he can get a podium today. But he's a big fan base, so yes. Apai Fong, very popular in my chat, and I think Iba said as well. And another of our new drivers on the grid using the GTI as well, Gula Haji. So yeah, another newcomer into the Iqbal G77 league. So let's see how he does later. He's testing the hard tires around here. Excuse me. So let's see how he does later on for the quali. And last but not least, we already talked about him, my man. Alright, the last of our new drivers, Afik MSN 04. So it's in the AMG. Pretty decent choice because this car is a handling car. It's an FR car, but it's an FMR. So basically engine in the front, but the axles are at the rear of the car. So it has the MR characteristics. So it can easily slap on corner exit, but corner entry it tends to understeer a little bit. But if you manage the steering angle correctly, like the NSX GT500, you can get very good rotation and very good corner exits with the AMG. It might not have the best top end in the world, but it's very strong in the slipstream. So yeah, another one to watch is the AMG of Afik MSN 04. we're supposed to have 12 drivers for this race today, but I'm not sure what's up. I think MSN left the lobby, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened. So we're looking at the quali times at the moment. Evil Gunner setting the pace at the moment with a 57.5. So he's just moving around the track at the moment. Yeah, he's just moving around over there. So when you're behind it with a 58.4. So these are these practice times. We are in the qualifying lobby right now for Division 2. So there's no fuel consumption. You can see the fuel bar stays the same. And yeah. Bonito Buga looking very competitive today. So he's really trying to make amends for round 1 because his practice pace at the moment is 2 minute flat, 2 minutes 0.98. So Bonito Buga right now just really trying to get a lot of good pace in the back with the Genesis. Hopefully he can get a top 5 today. They'll put him back straight into Division 1. 16 kid, it's fine, the last corner. Yeah, you can't use the softs for more than 4 laps because the softs really tend to fade out so much, especially with this is an MR car, so the rear tires go off really early. So yeah, you have to be really gentle with the steering on the MR cars to avoid burning out and overheating the rear tires. So Ivaganas leading the practice at the moment. Alright, so Apai setting the pace 203. There's we have about 203.9, so not bad, not bad. Right, we're going to start qualifying in 1 minute, chat. 1 minute. So stand by for the quali. So we're going to bounce through. So Ed Meta in the M6 2014. So pretty decent pace. I'm Abu right now, also with 201 low, 16 kid with a 200 mid. Right, we're gonna start qualifying shortly, chat. We're definitely gonna start qualifying in a bit. We're just gonna wait for Iqbal to start the countdown timer for the qualifying. So we're supposed to have 12 drivers, but 3 drivers did not show up, unfortunately. So we're gonna be carrying on with Division 2 tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with 9 drivers. And let's see who will be starting this race on pole position. Remember, this track has such a long pit straight that you're gonna expect all the really close racing today. It'll be quite hard to break the slipstream unless you make a major mistake. And we have wall penalties set on for this round. So you have to be, if you hit the wall hard, you're gonna get a 1.5 second penalty each time. So you have to be really careful with how you approach the corners. You can't brake too late, or you can't wall right when you can't wall right the corners, obviously, otherwise you get a pen. But yeah, out lap time. We have 8x tire wear. Let me remind you guys, we have 8x tire wear, so you have to be really gentle with your tires on the outlap. You can't destroy the tires at one go, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think we get pole position? Let me know in the chat right now. Who do you think we get pole position? Will it be Evil Gunners? When you Huat? I'm Abu, Kula Haji, Afiq MSN, Apai Fong, Potato Boga, Ed Meta, or 16 Kid. Let me know in the chat right now. Who do you think will get the pole position? As we look, the top 2 out on track are Lexus drivers. They are using the Lexus for this round. And as I said, the Lexus is very underrated. But they have to take care of the tires. They can't overheat the tires because they induce more tire temperatures into the soft tires. They will really overheat them because they are approaching these fast corners at a lot of speed. So they will increase the tire temperatures and increase the rate of the tire degradation. I mean, air excitement, you really can't afford to lose the ideal qualifying grip, because you need a lot of grip for, especially the second half of the lap, because the second lap is more technical with a lot of sweeping corners where you need to throw the car in to get the the rotation and stuff like that. So if you're gonna take a narrow and start the lap, when you're quad taking a wider line to carry him to get a slingshot exit, but I think his main goal was to avoid getting assisting of Evil Gunners. Alright, anyways, let's watch Evil Gunners on a hot lap right now in the Lexus. So he's hugging the inside to minimize the time loss. You don't want to lose every single millisecond on this track. It's a long straight, but you don't want to scrub off any top speed, or else it will cost you up to like 10 milliseconds at best. And that could be the difference between pole position and second place. So sector 1, 19-0. Where is he going to brake? 100 meter board. He hits the brakes 100 meter board. Trail braking. Up to third gear, letting the car course and gliding into third gear. Just letting the car rotate smoothly. Small dab on the brakes for the rotation and early acceleration because of the headwind at the exit of turn 2. Essentially a double left. Now heading into this curved straight over here. In the dry is fully flat. 44.7 for sector 1. Now wait, he's gonna brake at the 50 meter board right here. Small dab on the brakes. And let the car sweep through this fast chicane in 4th gear. Going up the gears into 5th gear. Now he's heading into the first of the main sweeping corners. Small lift, and then he gets it back on the power again, using the entire grip of the soft tires. Just another small lift over there and keeping the steering smooth to avoid understeer. Now braking at the 50 meter board. Then the car coasts a bit longer there, but he gets a good acceleration. Lifting, just a small lift there, it's fine. A bit of understeer from I77 there, claiming the wall a little bit. That will cost him probably like a 10.5. And now heading to the final hairpin over here, braking at 100 meter board, trail braking, probably missed the first apex slightly, but he nailed the apex, he nailed the acceleration, exiting second gear, very stable acceleration. And now it's just a long blast down the pit straight, 3.5 kilometers. Just revving out the car as much as he can. Let's see what time he will get. This is a 10-minute quali and we have 6 minutes left on the clock. As what time will Evil Gunners set? This will be a 57.6 as Potato Buga exits the pits again. He must have gotten a penalty somewhere. Nevertheless, let's see where I'm Abu. He gets a 2 minutes 0.3 in the GTR. Gula Haji right now in another GTR will get P3, and I think Emerson will get P3, sniping him with a 208. Wherever Up-iPhone crossed the line right now in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. This will be a 202.1 P4 provisionally. As well as 16 Kid crossed the line. 204, they'll put him provisionally P3. When you watch our outlap, we saw him behind I77, but I think he occurred a penalty somewhere in my 11. So we have 3 drivers who have not finished their lap yet, but there's some other drivers who are still going out on this new set of tires, but they have already lost the optimum grip already, unfortunately. So I don't think they might be able to improve a lot. But I think they should go back to the pits and then put on the fresh set of tires so that they can finish the qualifying with a better lap time in the end. But they are seeming to improve, and I think MSN is benefiting from utilizing the slipstream of Gula Haji. They are still improving even with the worn tires. Time up 4 times. Oh, you're trying to join the lobby 4 times? No, you have to restart your game, Kaisong. You gotta restart your game, bro. You have to restart your game. But hopefully, right now, Gula Haji is leading the pack from Afiq MSN. Or Afiq MSN improve. So let's see, he's nearing the apexes. Now he has to be very gentle on the acceleration. So half throttle, and then when the car is straightened, he gets on the power in first gear fully, so he's really getting the smooth throttle input going to avoid excessive wheel spin on the exit. He's going to get a big slipstream from Gula Haji right now. Let's see what kind of, will this be an improvement? as Gr3 makes an improvement to P5 provisionally to go to 1. Evil Gunners still on an out lap. As Potato Booger is on a lap right now. We are watching him in the Genesis with a KLP 48 livery. Oh, Potato Booger scrapes the wall a little bit. Not sure if they'll lose him time, but he really has to get on it. He's really pushing right now. Adam Booger. So that was Adam Booger navigating to the first sector. Sorry, second sector. 46-1 from Adam. Now he's braking early there and getting a very smooth chicane exit. Just more time on the brakes, turn a little bit and get on the power as early as possible. Lifting here, keeping the steering smooth. So good work from Adam right now. After the 50 board, he hits the bike, he hits the wall. Adam hits the wall. I think he has to go back to the pits. He still has time to do another lap. But he really needs to set a time right now, Mr. Adam Booger. He had to lift a little bit, mid-corner, that will cost him a tenth. But still, this should be a banker lap that he can set. But it's okay, but to be honest, it's going to be quite easy to overtake in this race, so yeah. Hopefully Adam can get a good lap before the end of the session. So hopefully Adam can get a good time right now. So he had a very stable exit. He got good acceleration out of the last corner. Let's see what time he'll be getting. We have less than 2 minutes before the session remaining, chat. Adam crossed the line with 206. That'll put him provisionally P5, 1/10 ahead of Afik MSN. As Afik MSN is on an out lap with Gr3. They're trying to work together, it seems, because they are following each other. Evil Gunners right now is on another flying lap. Guys, he will be improving, braking early at 100 board. This time he nails the curbs, nailing the apex. Evil Gunners had a bit of wheel spin there. He got the power a little too early by his 3/10 purple. Let's see what lap time will Evil Gunners do. He's improving very fast and he's catching up to one of the other drivers. This will benefit him as he's going to get a big slipstream that will gain him about half a tenth to a tenth right now because he's getting the draft. He's going to get a 157.364. So that's a very good lap when you're what? 58.0. So Evil Gunners is on pole by 7/10 at the moment. Adam Booger, unfortunately, I don't think he'll get another lap in, unfortunately. He had to go back to the pits. And this will be his qualifying over, unfortunately. But yeah, decent, still P5, not a bad place to start for Adam Booger. Like I said, this track is a very long track and yeah, you're relying on the slipstream here a lot, so you can overtake easily in the slipstream at this track. When you're quad, just taking easy on the out lap, but no, not out lap, I need to go back to pits, his quali is done already. So, excuse me, sorry chat. Right, so I am Abu. Right now, exiting the final corner. We'll be improving, yes, by 680 milliseconds, almost 7/10 improvement. This is his final lap already, as qualifying has already finished. And let's see what kind of improvement we will get. We might see a 159 from I am Abu. It's a 159.6 from I am Abu. That put him provisionally P3. 16 Kid right now is also on the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. There's also a few guys. Apai Fong is going to cross them, but he's going to let the others through. As Afik and Gr3, Afik MSN, he's going to lead the pack right now. Still P6. As Gr3 gets a 201.6 that will put him P7. Provisionally, Apai Fong crosses the line already. And Ed Meta is going to cross the line and finish quality. Oh, he's got 16 kids still yet to finish his lap. But that was an out lap and he will start P4. So that is qualifying finish, ladies and gentlemen. Pole position is Evil Gunners. Also Aman Abi, P2 when you're what? P3, I'm Abu in the GDR. P4, 16 Kid in the Huracan. P5 is Mr. Potato Booger in the Genesis. P6 is Afiq MSN. P7 is Gula Haji in the GDR. P8 is Apai Fong in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. And P9 is Edmatch in the M6. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your grid for the Division 2 race that will begin in about less than 10 minutes from now. So this, like I said, this is your qualifying results. Pretty entertaining qualifying, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty entertaining quali. Evil Gunners finding all the time in the end. When you're what, recovering from not a good first run, but he managed to get a pretty decent time in the end. So Lexus 1-2. Ayman Abi and Wenyo Huat are in the Lexus RCS. So it's a Lexus 1-2 for qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Evil Gunners setting the pace in Division 2. So, yeah. Evil Gunners looking very competitive this time round, chat. So yeah, we're just waiting for the qualifying timer to finish as the other drivers who are not in the pits are just waiting for the qualifying results to be tabulated in game. And yeah. Alright, so there's a qualifying results chat. I'm just screenshot this. So Evil Gunners pole position when you're what P2. So yeah, Lexus 1-2, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just screenshot this and I'll send this in the server shortly. So GG's everyone for the qualifying. Now let's see how this will turn out in the race trim. That is crazy, bro. Alright. Wait, I have to respond to Iqbal about something. Wait, Iqbal, what's Iqbal asking me? Hang on.
Kena register dulu. Changing settings.
Alright, so we are now changing to the race settings chat.
Ada link ke? Boleh pergi dekat mana-mana post aku sebelum ni yang aku cerita pasal Liga ni.
Alright, just give me a second. So we are now changing to the race conditions. I have to send the qualifying results in the Iqbal server. Just give me a second. Why the fuck is the internet so... The internet's a bit fucked today for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. Come on! My phone. Alright. Wait, did I post quality results here? No. Race results. Yeah, quality results. The Evo block. Oh, the Apai Fong, is it? Oh, damn. Yeah, we'll try and I'm not sure if Iqbal saved the qualifying replay on his end. But oh, Jerome? Wait, what? Nani? Kaisong, don't worry, you're in the lobby already. Adam, there's only one Mitsubishi Apaifong. There's no Jerome here. I don't see a Jerome. There's only one. Alright, so we have Hawkeye Kid. He did not race the first. He got kicked. No, he was actually in the first round already last week, but he was in the car that me and Iqbal banned from the league. So he got kicked out of the race because he was in the banned car. He chose the wrong Super. He chose the Super 2018 instead of the Super 97. But now he's back. He has a correct car. And yeah, fingers crossed. He'll be starting from the back on this race, but fingers crossed he can make up some positions in this race because the Super 97 has very good tire wear. Very fun. Yeah, because you caught up to him quite fast, I think. So, but to be fair, even he should know that, like, if someone like catches up to you that fast in the quali, it's best to just move over and then he can follow you, and he uses your slipstream, you see. So he can improve his lap time by using your slipstream. So that'll be good. Yo, Meta, what's up, bro? What's up, Meta? Good to see you on the stream. No, quali just finished. This is the race now. We're gonna start the race shortly. So, Evil Gunners got pole position. So Iqbal is just doing the grid right now, and then we'll be starting the race shortly. Right, yeah. As I said, shortly, we're starting the race right now, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting the race right now. So, your grid: Evil Gunners P1, When Your Quad P2, I'm Abu P3, 16 Kid P4, Panero Buga P5, Afi MSN P6, Gula Haji P7, Apai Fong P8, Ed Mecha P9. And starting from the back of the grid, P10 in the Supra 97. And it's lights out and away we go. Evil Gunners leads the pack at Tokyo East Clockwise. Evil Gunners is trying to maintain position right now. It's When Your Quad closes on Evil Gunners to the long straight with the benefit of slipstream. He's trying to make a move already before turn 1. When Your Quad on the inside, Evil Gunners has let him through. As at the back there, I am Abu trying to fend off 16 Kid as Polino Buga goes side by side with I am Abu, who will be making that turn 1. 16 Kid goes on the inside as Adam Buga tries to go on the outside but gets forced over a good bit. But he's still hanging on the outside. As you can see, When Your Quad still holds on the lead from Evil Gunner 16 Kid up into third position right now. As we see on this onboard, Afi MSN up to P5 apparently, Polino Buga down to P6 after losing ground on the first corner. It's very close, chat, as Afi MSN tries to look on the inside of I'm Abu, but unfortunately he misses the gap. Polino Buga just staying behind right now, as we are going to have a few battles in this race. Oh no! He hits the wall too hard. Should have braked at the corner because of the benefit of the slipstream, as someone goes off a little bit. 16 Kid goes off a little bit. Polino Buga might lose the slipstream right now because he has a 1.5 second penalty, unfortunately. And this will really be a big setback as he smacked the wall pretty hard early on. This should be a big blow to his race. As further up on the grid, When Your Quad trying to defend from Evil Gunners, but can Evil Gunners do the switch back just before the exit? And at the exit he gets a good line and a good acceleration as he's positioned his car really well to benefit from the slipstream down the pit straight. As Evil Gunners is trying to follow When Your Quad right now, as we're gonna cross the line to start lap 2. Evil Gunners going to take the inside line from When Your Quad, and Evil Gunners takes back the lead from When Your Quad. Lexus versus Lexus battle, equal cars battle right now. So it's basically a 1v1 on which Lexus will probably win this race. Evil Gunners right now holding the lead into the first corner as Evil Gunners breaks late, just trying to defend as When Your Quad gets a good switch back. Oh my goodness, what is this camera direction? And When Your Quad gets back the lead from Evil Gunners as he goes sideways, getting a lot of wheel spin on the exit. And these two are going to go at it again. I think this race is going to be Evil Gunners versus Venue Quad for the whole race, because with this track not having a lot of technical corners, it's just a lot of sweeping corners, you can follow easily. Here, as you can see, there's a battle for the podium. There's a three-way battle for the podium, chat. I Am Abu is holding off from Afik MSN as 16 Kid gets a 1 second penalty for hitting the wall too hard. He hit the wall at the same place that Potato Buga hit the wall, and that will unfortunately cost him the slipstream from Afik and I Am Abu. As further down, the field decided to spread out, but we still have a battle for the lead. When you're going defensive again, as these two tango at the final corner, as Evil Gunners gets way too much wheelspin on the exit of the hairpin, but he's still crucially in the slipstream. He's going to get a big benefit, as I'm Abu is right now 1.3 seconds behind the top two Lexus drivers, but the slipstream is only effective from 1 second behind, so I'm Abu is essentially under the slipstream. Unfortunately, it's the fastest lap of the race right now is held by I Am Abu with a 2-minute flat .628 as Evil Gunners side by side with Wenyo Hua taking back the lead. Will he go defensive into turn 1? He is going defensive for Wenyo Hua. This is a very entertaining battle between Ayman Abi and Wenyo Hua as Evil Gunners goes defensive into the first corner. Can Wenyo Hua pass him? Will Wenyo Hua be able to switch back? Not quite. Now both of them holding positions at the moment. Wenyo Hua staying behind Evil Gunners for the time being, and Evil Gunners will successfully defend his position for the time being as they head down into the inner city of Tokyo. 44.9 Sector 1. So really, Sector 2, sorry, my apologies. But these guys, right now, with the 8X tire wear and the hard tires, what these guys are going to do right now is they are going to be taking care of the tire wear. You can see the red dot. They're keeping their tire inputs, they are steering inputs very gentle, not applying the throttle early or forcing the steering into the sweeping corners. That way they can keep the tire temperatures in check, keeping the tire temperature stable to avoid overheating the tire. Especially the front left tire, which is susceptible to the most tire wear, as there's a lot of right hand turns that will stress the front left tires a lot, because you're applying a lot of the cornering load onto the front left. As when your one overshoots the braking zone and overshoots the final corner, that will bring him under threat from I'm Abu, who will now get the benefit of the slipstream from 7/10ths back. And mind you, this straight is 3.5 kilometers long, so this will be more than enough for Wenyo Hua to be under big threat from I'm Abu in the slipstream. But you gotta remember, the GTR in 6th gear is not very strong, but he is still gaining a bit, but not as much as we thought. Still, he's gaining like about 2/10ths already at this time. He's getting 295 kilometers per hour, but he's only gained 3/10ths of time on Wenyo Hua. So, but he's using a soft tire, which is very odd. I'm Abu is using the soft tire. So I'm not sure what his strategy is in this race, but he has to pit this lap because it's only the 4th lap that he is on this set of tires, and the tire wear is pretty crazy. And Evil Gunners set the fastest lap of the race at 1:59.278, ladies and gentlemen. Very good pace from Evil Gunners today. And Evil Gunners not under threat anymore from the slipstream. He's gonna run away, and he's gonna keep in control of this race. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, he manages his tires properly, he will have a good chance to win this race. He's just gonna run away right now, all on his own. It's just him and him only in front. Meanwhile, we have Wenyo Hua just putting away from Aimabu at the moment, because with the tire delta being pretty big, the soft tires will now be slower than the hard tires, because of the tire model within this current Gr3 7 patch. And with the tire model being quite sensitive to tire temperatures and higher tire degradation, the hard tire will be the fastest tire at this point of the race. As Evil Gunner sets yet another fastest lap with a 1:59.1. So that is all on its own without slipstream. So Evil Gunners is setting really good lap times at the moment. As I'm Abu pits and Afik MSN pits for the hard tire. So they will come out on this race in P5 and P6. Hawkeye Kid right behind in P7, and they are battling with Ed Meta overtaking. There's a bit of contact on the side of the car as Hawkeye Kid just trying to overtake those who have exited pits. And Ed Meta from the back of the grid on P9, he's up to P6 already as Hawkeye Kid sending it on the inside. Hawkeye Kid, oh my goodness, and there's contact at the first corner. Ed Meta and Afrik going side by side and into the wall apparently. So this is getting very crazy already, chat. I'm Abu in P5, Hawkeye Kid P6. I'm Abu apparently on the first set of hard tires right here. So now he's trying to get used to the hard tires as fast as he can. Trying to pull away from Hawkeye Kid. As Afik on the hard tires being very close to Afik being very close to Hawkeye Kid. He's going on the inside of this left-hander. Very good move using the grip of the first hards to get past Hawkeye Kid. Very good move from Afik MSN. It was a dangerous move, but he pulled it off superbly. So great move by Afik MSN in the AMG. Meanwhile, as you look at the back of the grid, Potato Buga right now just trying to keep his tire wear in check, 201.4, but his pace has been very consistent this entire race so far. He's trying to close in on this pack in front of him, who have been batting very high, especially Ed Meta, and Ed Meta spins up by Fong around, oh my god! But Ed Meta waits patiently, he's waiting for Abai Fong to pass this. Although it's an unfortunate incident, but that is sportsmanship right there. That is good sportsmanship. He let Abai Fong go. He realized that he made a mistake. He made a mistake there. And he let Abai Fong through. It might have cost them a lot of time, but it was the right thing to do by letting Abai Fong through. Because at the end of the day, sportsmanship wins. And now, although they have lost positions, but they can still have an enjoyable race. We are back to the front. Evil Gunners has extended his advantage on Wendy Huat to about 3.9 seconds, goes to 4 seconds at this point already. Evil Gunners doing consistent pace, still lapping the 1:59s, and his tire wear is still looking pretty decent. Considering he's on the controller, he's managing his tires really well, being very close to the wall there, Evil Gunners. He's really maximizing the entire limit of the track. He's pushing the limits as far as the eye can see. He's driving like a true champion. Evil Gunners, known as Ayman Abi, really pushing the limits as we see in the back of Wenyo Huat smacked the wall on the corner exit and he got himself a 1.5 second penalty. And you compare the tire wear, Evil Gunners has saved about 5 to 10% more tire wear than Wenyo Huat. So this will become very crucial as we head into the second half of the race shortly, when the tire degradation really starts to be much worse, and this will decide who will be pitting for the new slick tires or perhaps a new set of hard tires later in the race. So as Wendy Huat sets his penalty, he loses a few seconds to Evil Gunners already. The gap has gotten higher to 8 seconds, 8.5 seconds, 8.6 right now. As Evil Gunners all alone, actually the top 3 is all alone right now, because the field has spread out a lot, because we had Afik and I am Abu who pitted early in the race because they were the soft tire. This has caused the field to spread out a lot. Now is everyone just trying to manage the tire wear, manage their consistency, and not much will happen right now until the last 2 laps of the race when the rain is targeted to hit the track. So if you analyze the lap times, when you're quad lapping 201, 201, 200 and 200, his personal best being on lap 5 until he got the 1 second penalty on lap 6, which cost him about 4 seconds of lap time, unfortunately. But he's lapping consistently otherwise, still maintaining a very big gap to P3, 16 kid, who is in the Huracan. So Evil Gunners, when you're quad, 16 kid, all alone on the podium places. So as long as they don't do any mistakes from this point of time, I think they will hold on to their positions. But you never know, the rain can change the entire order of the grid, as evidenced by what we saw in Le Mans last week. If you stay on the right tire at the right time, you definitely can outsmart the competition. As we saw in Division 1 with Jamhuri winning by staying on the intermediates for the entire race, and it rained twice. So yeah, expect to see some strategy master strokes from the other drivers later on in the race. So when you're quad with another penalty, unfortunately, as Evil Gunners has about 1 to 2 laps fresher tires than when you're quad, because this is where the difference in time management comes in, because Evil Gunners is keeping his braking and steering inputs very smooth, and he's able to control the pace with the tire advantage that he has. Nice game for Evil Gunners. Yes, he has saved all the tire wear already, Meta, so he can definitely pit later than most of the pack. So it's looking good for Evil Gunners at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen. Right, anyways, Potato Buga, somehow, from the back of the grid, he's already after P6. So he has already made up all the ground. And he's now closing in on to Gula Haji. So Gula Haji at the moment has been running 203s the whole race in the GTR. There is consistency, so he's very good with the consistency in his lap times. He has good tire wear as well. Excuse me. So Adam Buga right now getting all the time. He has saved a lot of tire wear, considering that, you know, he had to use a lot of tire inputs early in the race. And Adam Buga is really closing in around on Gula Haji right now. So although Adam Buga got a really bad start in the first lap, getting the penalty and getting pushed off a little bit into turn 1, he has really kept his head down, and he's really pushing to get into the slipstream of Gula Haji. Adam Buga with a comeback drive right now. He's very good with comeback drives, as he does all the daily races, and he starts at the back and somehow he gets a top 5 or top 4 finish at the end because of his consistency. So one thing Adam Buga has is very good consistency. He's been doing 201s almost every lap right now, and his lap times are like half a second separating each other. Alright, anyways, Adam Buga is in the slipstream. He's 4/10 behind Gula Haji, and the Genesis is a very strong top end right now. Gula Haji is trying to weave one time. You can weave one time, that's fine. As Adam Buga using the top end and benefiting from the slipstream, making the move on Gula Haji for P5 in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Buga is up into P5, but can he hold on to P5? Can he defend turn 1? He brakes quite late, letting the car coast as long as he can, getting the good grip, and he successfully moves up a position, but he scrapes the wall. That will cost him about 2/10 of lap time, because he had the understeer moment and he lost a lot of speed from hitting the wall, but he's still holding a good gap, about 3.5 tenths to Gula Haji. As you can compare the tire wear between Adam Buga and Gula Haji has used 5% more tire wear than Adam Buga. Adam Buga has been managing his tires very consistently. and very gently bringing the car up the positions in this race. So really good drive from Peter Buga so far. Started P5, dropped to P10 and back up to where he started, P5, as he did his personal best on the lap before with a 20961. So meanwhile, Evil Gunners entering the pits for... Wait, no. My bad, he wasn't entering the pits. Hello at the pit line. My mistake, chat. I should probably stop eating chicken tenders for dinner. But this kind of explains like how good Evil Gunners has been this whole race, to be honest. He has been out on his own. He has now built up a gap to 16 seconds ahead of Wenyo Huat. So clearly he has been on a very impressive drive. As you compare the tire wear, Wenyo Huat has less than 10% of tire life in the Lexus, so he might have to be pitting this lap. Now it's lap 10 of this race because those tires are moments away from nearing the danger zone, which is basically when it's 5% left and you start to feel the heavy loss of grip that will cost you like 1 second already. But he's still somehow gaining time on his lap from lap 5. Somehow. But yeah, his tire wear is degrading very rapidly. Evil Gunner still has perhaps about a lap to go. He can probably stick this one out for another lap possibly, because he has been saving his tires quite a lot, to be honest. And he's been controlling this race ever since he got past Wenyo Huat on lap 3. After being stuck behind Wenyo Huat in the first 2 laps of the race. But let's see, if he pits this lap, I think it'll be the safer choice. He can go on perhaps another set of... He can perhaps go on a soft tire and just do 4 laps on the soft tire to under the rain comes. So Evil Gunner's first of the leaders to enter the pits. He has a 17.9 second gap to Wenyo Huat. Wenyo Huat exiting the final corner right now as we speak. And actually he's already down the pit straight. Evil Gunners applying the soft tire right now. So, as expected, Evil Gunners puts on the soft tire. Wenyo Huat, will Wenyo Huat be putting on the soft tire as well? Let's see as he enters the pits. 16 Kid also entering the pits right now. So Wenyo Huat is putting on the soft tire. And he exits the pits. Still holding P2. Afik, MSN coming down the pit straight and catching up to Wenyo Huat right now. Wenyo Huat is getting chased down by Afik. Will Afik overtake Wenyo Huat before the first corner? He's gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining side by side, but Afik backs out, knowing that Wenyo Huat is on the grippier soft tire. And he stays behind Wenyo Huat. He will try and benefit from the slipstream of Wenyo Huat right now. Scraping the wall there. But to be honest, he's on worn hard tires already. So he will be losing some tire life at this point of the race. Potato Buga right now still holding on to P4. And he has enough tire life for at least 1 more lap on his hard tires. He's up to P4. And Potato Buga has been doing very well so far in this race. 16 Kid pitted for a fresh set of hard tires. So Potato Buga right now just trying to hold out as long as he can. Just trying to keep his steering in race mode. He's not turning the car too much at the high speed corners. That way he can reduce the rate of tire degradation throughout the sweeping corners of the middle sector. So Potato Buga right now up to P4, but he has not pitted yet. So pretty much everyone except Apai Fong has not pitted. Apai Fong and Potato Buga have not pitted yet. Wenyo Huat already gained 3 seconds on Afik since the out lap. And will Potato Buga pit this lap, or will he pit the next lap? Let's find out. Potato Buga has gained some time, but 16 Kid has gained like about 4 tenths on Potato Buga. 16 Kid has gained time on Potato Buga. My apologies, chat. Anyhow, yeah, and that gaps are quite big everywhere. We have a close battle, except for Apai Fong versus Gula Haji. Gula Haji has a slipstream from the Lance Evo right now. Will we see an overtake before turn 1? Excuse me. Anyways, we are spectating Gula Haji in the GTR right now. He's goes in on Apai Fong, heading up the hill on the exit of the tunnel on the pit straight. Will Gula Haji benefiting from the slipstream? Oh, but he bomb drops Apai Fong. I'm not sure whether he wanted to bomb drop Apai Fong to stay in his slipstream or something, but he's trying to stay behind. And he's coasting before the first corner, just trying to cool down the brakes, cool down the tires before approaching the first corner. He's staying behind Apai Fong at the moment. But Apai Fong is... Oh! Apai Fong hits the wall. His hard tires have already deteriorated a lot. And he had massive understeer exiting turn 2. So he gets the wheel spin, smacks the wall, and he gets a 1 second penalty. Very unfortunate from Apai Fong. As Hawkeye Kid right now on the fresh soft tires, trying to maximize the additional grip that he has got with the soft tires. Closing out Apai Fong at the moment, he will be benefiting from this penalty that Apai Fong has, so he will be going up to 8th position in this race. Ed Meta on the hard tire right now. Ed Meta ran 10 laps on the hards, 11 laps, sorry, on the hards, and he's improving from his lap time, so hopefully he can close in on Hawkeye Kid soon. He's really taking this race, just trying to manage the consistency, tire wear. And as we see across the road, Skin Kid has a big penalty. This will really benefit Potato Booga, as Potato Booga has a pit stop gap ahead of Skin Kid. Potato Booga comes out of the pits in P4, but Skin Kid is behind, but he won't be gaining too much on Potato Booga, as he is about 7 seconds behind Potato Booga. That penalty really cost Skin Kid a chance to get back or possibly hold 4th position, as he lost a lot of time to Potato Booga already. So Potato Booga from last place on lap 2, he finds himself P4. So really good comeback drive from Potato Booga, as Evil Gunner sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:58.561. We have not been watching Evil Gunners a lot on the second stint, because we saw some action at the back of the pack. But nevertheless, yeah, really good stuff all around. Potato Booga just calmly taking the positions, calmly managing his tires, and now he saved the hard tires longer than anyone else. He did 12 laps on his hard tires, 1 to 2 laps longer than most of the pack. So this is really impressive driving from Potato Booga. He's a tire master in this race. So Potato Booga right now, he can afford to run about until the end of the race, possibly until the rain hits. We are targeting the rain to hit at the middle of lap 14. Based on our testing, the rain should hit the track on lap 14, in the middle of lap 14. As Benio Quad pits right now, could this be that he saw the rain on the radar and he's switching to the intermediate tires? If this is a bold strategy call, he switches to the wet tire. Okay, so the drivers are already seeing that there's heavy rain on the radar. But when you're quad, okay, this is gonna be very risky for When You Quad, because he probably saw a big bulge of dark blue rain on the weather radar, and he decided to stay out. Could this be a stroke of masterclass strategy from When You Quad, or could this backfire? We'll wait and find out. Once we hear the rain and we see the visuals of the rain hitting the track, that's when we'll know. And also we'll keep an eye on the moisture meter. As we now hear the rain, we see the rain, and we see the moisture We see the moisture level slowly rising up, but this should still not be heavy enough for the wet tires to be effective. The rain is still manageable for the slick tires. The slick tires can still hold on very long as Evil Gunners has exited the final corner. The soft tires are pretty much done and dusted for, but the rain has come at the right time for Evil Gunners as it's going to be intermediate conditions right now. The rain is falling in the middle of lap 14, but for Evil Gunners it's going to be the start of the final lap as the rain is getting heavier behind as Afrik gets a 4.5 second penalty and there is no more grip. The slick tires cannot hold on as when you're quad, well, the strategy would actually not backfire and he's going to get back P2 anyways. Here's close to the one. Evil Gunners push on the wet tire. The rain has hit the streets of Tokyo on the final lap. It's going to approach full wet conditions as the moisture level has reached about 70%. But Evil Gunners has such a massive lead over the rest of the pack, it would not matter. As Afrik pits right now, Potato Booga really has to be very gentle as Afrik pits right now for the wet tire. Potato Booga pits right now as well, as a lot of people are getting penalties and they're really struggling to manage these tires, especially the slick tires, as the 16 kg gets a 4.5 second penalty for making contact with the barrier, as I am Abu, who pitted for the wet tire on lap 13. He really had the master stroke of a strategy as well as he goes up to P5. This is his first race in the league as well, and he's going to finish in the top 5. So top 5 will get promoted to Division 1, ladies and gentlemen. As Potato Booga starts the final lap on the wet tires, I'm Abu, also on the wet tire. So is anyone not on the wet tire? Ed Mecha and Apai Fong, but Apai Fong unfortunately has hit the wall a bit many times. As Evil Gunners still on the final lap right now. He's going to approach Ed Mecha, who is stuck at the final corner. Still on the slick tires, I think. Yeah, he has accumulated a lot of penalties there at the back. But for Evil Gunners, he has led this race ever since lap 3. He started from pole position with a 7/10 margin over Wenyer Huat. Evil Gunners has driven very well this race. He has led every lap on lap 3. And his man's tires, Evil Gunners wins Division 2 of the I77 League Season 1 Round 2 right here in Tokyo East Expressway. Very good drive from Evil Gunners. Very dominant drive. 39-second win, but it's going to be bigger than that as Wenyer Huat has another penalty upcoming there. He got himself the penalty first as Ed Mecha crosses the line P9. He wanted to hold on the hard tires as long as he could. But Wenyer Huat, he and Evil Gunners held it up for the first 3 laps. But Wenyer Huat will still come and finish P2 in this race. So good drive, Lexus 1-2 in the end. Afrik MSN from P6. He finishes on the podium. So good recovery drive from Afrik MSN. Potato Booga from P5 to P10 to P4 in the Genesis. Potato Booga will finish this race P4. What a comeback drive from Potato Booga. As I'm Abu on his debut race as well will finish P5 in the GTR. Gula Haji right now across the line in P6. Hawkeye Kid on his first official race in this series will finish P7. So good drive from Hawkeye Kid as well, who started P10 on the grid and did his strategy to perfection, and he will finish P7. And there you go. Evil Gunners, also known as Ayman Abi, wins this race from pole position. Dominant drive from Evil Gunners. So that is a really entertaining race, although not much happened throughout the race, but when the rain hit, That's when those who were on the right strategy, who made the right strategy call, they really perfected the strategy. And we saw some really good racing as well. Early in the race, we had a battle for the lead, we had a battle for the podium. We had a lot of questionable moves being made in the race. But overall, it was quite entertaining. So congratulations to Evil Gunners on his debut race in the I77 League Season 1 Round 2. He wins Division 2 of Round 2. Wenyo Kuat, P2. Afik MSM, P3. Potato Buga, P4. And P5 is I'm Abu. So, the top 5 from this race will be promoted to Division 1 next week for Round 3. P6 is Gua Haji. P7 Hawkeye Kid. P8 16 Kid. And P9 is and P10 is Apai Fong in the Evo. GG Adam, good job. You'll be Division 1 again next week, bro. Yeah, and Ed Meta will finish P9. So yeah, GG. Whew, crazy ways that was that. Alright. So now we'll be waiting for Division 2 lobby, Division 1 lobby to open. And those in Division 2 can just sit back and relax. So we just get the race results. So good job from all the drivers in Division 2 today. Division 1 lobby is open, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be entering the Division 1 lobby right now. And I'll be coming back to you guys shortly. We'll be taking a 1-minute break. Alright, we back. Yeah, Gila come back. Yes, Adam, you are fucking impressive. Very, very good job. Okay, very good job from you, Adam. Really, really good job. Okay? Alright, Division 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about our Division 1 drivers. So mention GTR, who finished P2 last week at Le Mans. He is back now in Division 1. Let's see what he can do in the top division with a lot of strong drivers right here. Back in the GTR with the GTR. So this car, as we saw in the first race, is pretty good, pretty decent. But now, will he be able to replicate his spectacular performance in Le Mans right now in Division 1? I have high hopes for this guy. One to watch. Pasilaf won Division 2 last week in the inaugural round. So also in the GTR, GTR seems to be a very popular car choice this season alongside the Lamborghini and the Porsche. And yeah, he will be looking like a very good contender for the podium in Division 1 as well, because he has been very impressive. And yeah, hoping for all the best. Also another one to watch tonight in Division 1. So let's see how you do. Tokyo in the Corvette. This car will be very strong in the straights because the Corvette strength is top end and acceleration. He has decent acceleration, but he has crazy good top end. So this car will be really strong. See, it's already hitting 290 kilometers per hour, even before reaching the end of the straight. So this car is very strong in the slipstream, and you'll be very beneficial to have this car, as this car can make a lot of overtakes at track in long straights like Daytona, Le Mans, Tokyo Expressway. And yeah, hello Ahmad Hakim, good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well, brother. Luisia finished top 5 in Division 1 in the previous race. So he's looking to improve his position from the first race at Le Mans. Also in the GTRs also, we got 3 GTRs in this lobby. So let's hope he can make a comeback at Tokyo later today. Iari Ijam in the NSX GT500. This car was the fastest car on the old BOP at this track. This car used to be like the meta car. But it's still decent here. He has a decent top end. But you have to be very, like I explained at Le Mans, you have to be very gentle with the steering angle at the fast corners with this car to avoid crazy understeer at medium to high speed corners in the NSX GT500. But with a very good driver like Ijam behind the wheel, I think he'll cause a big surprise in the race, especially when the rain hits at the end of the race, as we saw middle of lap 14. And that's when this car would really stand out among the competition when the rain hits later in the race. So keep an eye on Ijam. He'll also be the one to watch. Jamari, our winner of Division 1 and our current championship leader, surprising all of us, including Iqbal and myself, by winning Le Mans with his 1000, 3000 IQ strategy, staying on the Inters. But let's hope Jamari can maintain his top form and hopefully he can go for win number 2. Faiz Rosli, who finished top 5 in Division 2 last week. He's now in Division 1, and for this round in Tokyo, hopefully he can impress a lot of people today, as he just ran purple in Sector 1 already. Sorry, Sector 3. My apologies, Sector 3. So qualifying will start in less than 2 minutes from now. So hope for the best for Faiz Rossi. Rio! So Rio got pole position in the last race, but due to a strategical error in Le Mans, he finished P2. So he started P2, but he's a very fast driver, very experienced driver in the scene. So hopefully he can make a big comeback tonight and get back the championship lead from Jamari. Fingers crossed, as he really trying to push the limits of the master around here. And I guess that's all the drivers we have covered for Division 1. Oh, Amir Siddiq in the Huracan. So still from Division 1 from last week. Amir Siddiq and Kila Jinx, last but not least, who finished P5. Sorry, who finished the top 5 in the M6. So these two hopefully will try and finish higher today, and hopefully they can bring out a really good race, hopefully they can get some good consistency and some decent race pace, and also good battling all around. So yeah, hoping for the best from everyone, all the races in Division 1. So let's see who will be winning this race. Will Gr3 be extending his championship lead over Rio, or will Rio be the new championship leader from this round? We shall find out when we start qualifying right now. This should be a 10-minute qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see who will be leaving the pits first. Qualifying begins with Rio instantly being the first out of the pit lane. And let's see who will be getting pole position right here at Tokyo East Clockwise. So everyone leaving the pits, all close to each other. So the Master I77 doesn't have good top end. He has pretty okay top end. But this car's strength is his cornering. It can corner very well in the medium speed corners and also the high speed corners. It can rotate very well, but you can't really accelerate too early with this car because it has a lot of torque in the rotary engine of the Mazda. So you have to feather the throttle really carefully to avoid excessive fuel speed. You get excessive fuel speed in the Mazda, you'll be losing a lot of time. And using the lower gears in the Mazda really helps with the acceleration. So really interesting choice of car from Rio for this season. But but this car has a very big benefit. It has really good tire wear. So it's possible he can take this tires to up to 14 laps. If possible, with really careful time management, he can take this to 14 laps roughly. So let's see how this goes for Rio. So Killer Jinx has not left the pits yet. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe he's waiting for a clear track or something has happened. But he seemed to be not going out of the track to do his qualifying. So everyone rounding out the last corner, taking a wider exit line. So going deep into the last corner so that you can take the wider entry line, so you can carry more speed down the pit straight. As Rio will start his flying lap right now in the Mazda I77 down the long 3.5 kilometer pit straight at Tokyo East Clockwise, starting the lap, reaching 283 kilometers before the start of the uphill ascent, exiting the tunnel and heading back onto the streets of Tokyo. It's just a long blast down, reaching speeds of up to 293 kilometers per hour. Where we make a turn one, just neck and neck at the 100-meter board. Down the gears, being very gentle, feathering the throttle, keeping the steering wheel very gentle. Small dab on the brakes for the rotation, and keeping 45-degree steering angle to the right to let the car rotate faster. Now heading down this sector, heading down the curved straights over here. 44719 is in sector 2. Now he'll be braking at the 50-meter board, down the 5th gear, and the car just rotates beautifully. So he can apply the throttle early on the exit 5th gear. And now for this next sequence of sweeping corners, he scraped the wall a little bit there, but that does not cost him time. Small tap on the wall, just pressing the throttle to maintain the acceleration. Braking at the 50-meter board for the next sequence of sweeping corners, and just early acceleration throughout these sweeping corners. Let's see where would Gr3 Rio qualify and what kind of lap time he will set. Now all he has to think about is when to brake here. Braking dead on the 100-meter board, down the gears gently to avoid engine braking. Had a bit understeer moment, missing the apex slightly, but he goes out the 2nd gear just in time and gets a really stable exit. Now all he can do is just relax and hope for the best as he just blasts down the pit straight, down the hill, into the tunnel. What lap time will Rio set? And this will be provisional pole position at the moment. This will be a 1:58.099. Luis Xiao will be next to Costa Pasilas, gets a 1:59. As Tokyo gets a 1:58.045. Wow! What a lap! What a lap from Tokyo, ladies and gentlemen! Mason GTR 158.4, 506 158.9, passing up 159.1, Ahmed sitting 205, Luisia 205 as well, Damoivia 201.9, as Ijam gets a 159.086 in the NSX. And still have enough time left to perhaps do another lap. But Tokyo went back to the pits to change his set of tires to a... No, he's still staying out. But, oh, these guys in the slip train, they're using each other's slipstream to get much higher top end. Interesting. Is Hawkeye song... Is Hawkeye song. By the way, Kai Kid is my big brother. Oh, okay. So you're using your brother's PSN, is it? Kai Song? Okay, no worries. Noted on that. Noted. So Yari Ijam, as we noticed, he went back to the pits. Rio also on his own right now. He's going to start another flying lap shortly. As these guys are using each other's slipstream, are they going to improve? Not quite. They're losing time already. Luisia right now out of the top 5 in the moment. But he's really qualifying on hard tires? Okay. I mean, to be fair, he can still overtake in the race because you're getting the big benefit of the slipstream, but he's improving still to P7. Qualifying P7 with a 204 on the hard tires. Jamboree goes up to P7. But he did a lap on the dead tires, so when he does a lap with the fresh tires, expect him to do a 158. We have not seen anyone do a 157 yet in this qualifying session so far, as he had E-jump right now on his out lap still. Let's see what I can do. Rio right now starting a new flying lap. But he's leading a slipstream train. He's leading a slipstream train from these guys, but they're on the out lap, so it won't matter much. Since Meishin GT and Tokyo are working together to try to get a 157 with bump drafting each other. That way they can push each other's top end on the pit straight. But right now we watch Rio. See, can Rio improve his lap time from earlier? Rio crossing with a 44.567, so that is a 10.5 up on his previous lap already. He had the brakes a little longer there, so that will cost him a bit of lap time. Probably up to a 10, but let's see. All he has to do is just coast throughout these corners, still applying the throttle, getting the benefit of the headwind as he can apply the throttle much later. Going very close to the wall to maximize the grip, and he's 6/10 up on Tokyo already. Almost 7/10 up on Tokyo in the sector 3 right there. Touches the wall a little bit there, but that's only cost him like a 10th at maximum. And right now he's heading to the final corner. Qualifying, we still have about 2 minutes left. As he misses the apex a little bit, but he does a triangle line. So he's trying to carry a lot more exit speed down the exit of the hairpin. Already 1 second up with a 138.639. 1 second up on Tokyo. What would this lap time be, ladies and gentlemen? Rio will be trying to improve his lap time right now. Would this be provisional pole position for Rio in the Master X Vision? 157.2 for Rio. What a crazy good lap from Rio in the Master X Vision, ladies and gentlemen. As Tokyo will start his lap right now in the Corvette. This car is very strong, but Jamboree is using the slipstream. But they seem to be overtaking each other in the qualifying. But he goes 3/10 faster in the first sector while overtaking Tokyo. So let's see what kind of lap time will Jamboree set. Jamboree's been very underrated this season. He's very good in the race. He can read the race situations very well, so I think Jamboree will be setting the pace really quickly around here. So really good sector 3 chicane over here. Pasilaf has to move over. He goes right to the pits. Otherwise we have to note that down, but doesn't matter. So Jamri just coasting through the sweeping corners over here. 50-meter board. No dabbing on the brakes over there. Just any car coast. Already 6 cents up on his previous lap. Making it a 50-meter board. Just trail braking efficiently, getting on the power as early as possible, just coasting, keeping the steering very smooth. Once you find the grip, you just stomp on the accelerator and you just go down this short straight, thinking when to brake for the final hairpin over here. He brakes at the 100-meter corner as we hear someone sliding off at the last corner, probably losing the traction of the exit, as that's Rio! That is our provisional pole sitter Rio, sliding at the final corner there. As Jamri down the pit straight, as we see behind Tokyo with a wall penalty for smacking on the wall a little too hard there. As one lap time with Jamri do. Qualifying has finished, ladies and gentlemen. Where will Jamri qualify? It's P4 on the grid, provisionally for Jamri, as Tokyo has a penalty, but he will not be competing in SAP. Meiji GTI has completed his qualifying with a 158.4. Faiz Rosli, where will Faiz Rosli qualify? It's still P5, he does not improve his time unfortunately, as Iari Idam out of the top 5 at the moment, as Amit Siddiq sets a 2-minute flat lap. That'll put him P9 on the grid, provisionally P9. But will Iari Idam be improving his lap time anywhere? His previous lap was a 159.4, just under 2 seconds from Rio right now in the qualifying. His tires may have lost his optimum grip, but he's still potentially finding time. And we got Killer Jinx on his qualifying lap with a 159.1 ahead of Pasila, but behind Iari Ijam. Not improving, about 4 tenths at the moment. Where will Iari Ijam finish his qualifying as Pasila go back to the pits? So now go qualifying for Pasila at the moment. When PlayStation GT7, hello, welcome to the chat. Where will Ijam qualify? And Ijam remains P6, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a grid already. Everyone has completed their qualifying laps. So Rio with a 157.2 will start pole position in the ICE Vision. Tokyo 7 tenths behind in the Corvette will start P2. Meiji GTI will start P3 in the GDR. Jamari P4, so Jamari is still maintaining his consistency of qualifying top 5 every single race already so far. Rio getting his first pole position of the season. Faiz Rossi on his first race as well with Meiji GTR. Both of them promoted from Division 2 to Division 1 and already impressing with P2 and P5 respectively in their qualifying session. So they are proving themselves to be really competitive in Division 1 already. Iari Ijam promoted from Division 2 as well. Unfortunately, just a 10.5 off Faiz Rosli in P6. Killer Jinx very close to Iari Ijam as well. Less than a 10 behind Ijam in P7. And Pasilav also less than half a 10 behind in P8 in the GDR. So we look at the qualifying standings right now. Rio pole position, Tokyo P2, Meiji GTR P3, Jamri P4, Faiz Rossi P5, Iari Ijam P6, Killer Jinx P7, P8 Pasilax, P9 Ame Siddiq, and P10 Luisia 94. Overall, pretty close qualifying, but the gap between P1 and P2 still remains 7 tenths. In the first race of the night, we had Evil Gunners getting pole by 7 tenths, and now Rio gets pole by 7 tenths. So really consistent qualifying all around, qualifying gap all around, and yeah, this will be shaping up to be an exciting race, as Division 1 is looking very competitive. And we assigned the race already, chat, but wait, we are actually assigned the race. Alright, we assigned the race. Usually we restart the lobby to start the race. But yeah, chat, we are going to start the race right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be starting the race with Rio leading the pack. And we are going to be witnessing. It's nice, and away we go, and Rio leads the pack on the pit straight of the Tokyo Expressway. Will Rio be able to defend his position before turn 1? It's a few kilometers down this pit straight. Rio already going on the inside as Tokyo will have the top end advantage of the Corvette. There's already a score for positions behind in the middle of the pack. TGRB Rio will be able to hold the position down into turn 1. Tokyo still staying behind, but they still hold position single file everywhere as Basilov down the inside of, oh my god, there's a big collision at turn 1 as Basilov and Faiz goes again into a bit of a contact, and Basilov gets a 5-second penalty for causing that collision of Faiz Rossi. That was a big incident at the first corner. Very, very crazy incident. Then promotes Kiladins after P5. Jamri still holds P4. We have a battle between Kiladins and Amit Siddiq for P5 already. Remember guys, if you stay P5, you will not be demoted to Division 2 for the next round. The next round in Sequoia A. So top 5 still, Killa Jinx still holding on to P5. Amit Siddiq has already lost a few tenths to Killa Jinx. Jamari getting feisty as Mainstream GTR gets a penalty. Mainstream GTR gets a penalty for hitting the wall a bit too hard in the sweeping corners, as he'll be serving his penalty shortly at the exit. Oh, someone teleported? Where someone go off the last corner, but I know there was teleportation as they are side by side between Killa Jinx and Jamari. But one day will be getting to the podium soon, and Mason GTR serves his penalty. This should be going 3 wide, but not really 3 wide as he goes at the right time. They're going side by side down the pit straight. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamari versus Killa Jinx. This is for the podium place. Who will be getting P3? They are Gr3 side by side, only half that separating Jamari and Killa Jinx. This is very close, but Killa Jinx at the inside line. But who has a better top end? They have the same top end, but Killa Jinx is getting more power in the M6 down the pit straight into turn 1. Killa Jinx takes the podium place away from Jamari, and Jamari tries to hang on the outside, but he loses the traction and he has to stay in content to P number 4. Amit Siddiq meanwhile benefiting from Mainstream GTR's penalty, and he ascends himself up to P5, but right now he has the slipstream of Killa Jinx and Jamari, as Rio has already ran off into the distance from Tokyo, but he understeers very wide against penalty, and Luis Xia gets into P5. He outbreaks himself and hits the wall. This race has been dramatic. I'm going to lose my voice already, as we have a close battle still between Jamari and Killa Jinx for the podium place. As it stands, Rio will be taking the championship lead away from Jamari, unless Jamari gets P2 in this race. But Jamari has to play the long game. He has to manage the tires. He's staying a lot here because the Mustang is naturally under series, so he has to force the turn in already in the Mustang. Nevertheless, he's still in the slipstream of Killa Jinx. So Killa Jinx here to hold the position from Jamari, but Jamari needs a really good acceleration out of the final corner as Killa Jinx loses traction and he goes sliding. He had a half spin there, but he's benefiting from the slipstream. Right now Jamari benefiting from the slipstream of Killa Jinx. He's only 4 tenths behind. This straight is 3.5 kilometers strong. He has the grunt of the V8 engine of the Mustang. He's going to be utilizing the 6th gear. The 6th gear is pretty decently strong. He has the slipstream. He's gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining up on the pit straight, up on the tunnel exit. Where will he go? He goes to the right, the left side of the track. He's overtaking Killa Jinx. Will he be able to hold the position? They're side by side, but heading to turn 1, who will be defending the position? Who will be getting P3? Killa Jinx holding the position for now. He has the agile suspension and the agile downforce of the M6 and Jamari side by side, being very racy. Hard racing is encouraged in this league as Jamari gets the traction and the grip to go up to the P3. And the podium battle is hot as heels. It's hot on heels right now, and these two are still very close to each other right now, but these two are still going to maintain the position of status quo. Meanwhile, as we see in the front, Tokyo and Rio have already built decently sized gaps, but Rio is on the soft tire, oddly enough. So Rio decided to start the race on the soft tire, but I'm not sure what his strategy is. But I know the Masa's got a tire wear, but I don't think the Masa will be able to last more than 5 laps at best with this tire wear. But he has the fastest lap at the moment, a 158.2. But Rio will have to eventually pit later in the race for the hard tires, and also when the rain hits at the end of lap 14, he doesn't have to do another extra pit. He can pit at the same lap as the other guys, because the other guys will have to pit anyways for the soft tire before the rain hits. So there will be quite a amount of interesting strategies that we'll see later in the race today. But as it stands, Rio is doing a very good job with the tire management. He's still holding a consistent pace right here. As you can see, he's doing 58.2, 58.4 in the Mazda exhibition, so his pace is very good, very consistent. So good stuff from Rio so far. Building up close to a 6-second lead over Tokyo already, although the optimum tire life for the soft tires is gone. So the soft tire lap time will have a massive drop off right now, because right now those on the hard tires will be faster than the soft tire runners. Because with the tire model, there's a delta where the soft tire will be slower than the medium and the hard tire, depending on the time multiplier used in the race. So right now, this is when the hard tire will be faster than the soft tire. But yeah, Rio is still holding a faster pace than everyone on the grid so far, because the other laps are 2 minute flat, 201, 201, 159. As you miss Killer Jinx overtaking Jamari again, but these two are still very close to each other, so there's a very close battle for the last spot on the podium still. Killer Jinx has been driving very well so far, and so is Jamari. And we are missing GTR recovering from the penalty, but he's on the soft tire, so he has to pit this lap because of the crazy tire degradation. He has 10% tire life left with the GTR. So if he does not pit, he will occur a tire puncture which will cost him 10 seconds per lap, braking very early there and staying very close to Jamari, getting the better traction, being on the soft tire. But he has already lost all the optimum grip, and he will unfortunately have to be pitting right now for the hard tire. Luisia on the hard tire would just try and benefit from his slipstream, picking up the extra top speed from mainstream GTR, and he'll be back in the slipstream of Jamari. And back in the fight for the podium is Rio pits already. Rio has made his pit stop, and he'll be down in P5 as Iari Ijam is chasing down Rio. He's in the slipstream. We've been passing Rio. He's going to pass Rio. Iari Ijam passes Rio for the top 5 position, but Rio has the better brakes. On the brakes later than Ijam, and Rio gets back up to P5. So he won't lose time behind those who are on slightly worn hard tires, and he'll get the optimal grip to push until lap 14 when the rain hits. So Rio doing a very good job at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a battle. Oh, they're going side by side. Killer Jinx made a big mistake, so he's going to hold up Jamari and Luisia a lot. So that really brought the pack much closer together. They still battle for the podium, ladies and gentlemen. Killer Jinx versus Jamari versus Luisia. So this is for the podium, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's up. Who will be getting the net P3? As Rio right now is not too far off this pack, about a few seconds off. He is just about 2 seconds if I'm not mistaken. a second and a half now. He's gained a lot of time because these three have been fighting out. Jamari is trying to send it down the inside. They have been. Jamari on the inside. They're going side by side. Who will get a better traction out of the last corner? Jamari getting the good traction and will be starting the next lap ahead of this pack. So Jamari right now will be able to hold on as these two will be dueling again, but they have a third challenger. Luisia will be battling with these guys. There's a lot of crucial championship points on the line right here. Jamari, the provisional championship leader, is under threat, but he's going to get a big bum draft, I think, from Luisia. Luisia trying to overtake Killer Jinx as well by utilizing the slipstream of Jamari, but they're going to go 3 wide, as you can see. Who will be making the latest at turn 1? Jamari on the inside. Jamari will be taking P3, P2. And Luisia following Jamari on the inside, gains a better traction, and he steals the podium place away from Killer Jinx. So Killer Jinx loses 2 places in the span of 1 minute. Really good teamwork from Jamari and Luisia right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is really good racing. This race has been very exciting already. Division 1, Division 2 has provided some of the best racing we've seen in the series. As Killer Jinx is trying to make it on the outside of Luisia, trying to pressure him, trying to show the notes on the inside of the corners to try and apply a lot of pressure on Killer Jinx, on Luisia, sorry. But they still hold position for now, as Rio has already caught up to this pack already. Rio has gained a lot of seconds on this pack. Will Rio be able to overtake these guys again? As Rio right now very close to Killer Jinx. Killer Jinx knows the game. He knows there are different strategies. Oh my god! Luisia takes out the provisional championship leader. Luisia gets a 4-second penalty for punting off Jamari. Oh my goodness me! Did you guys see that? He outbroke himself and sent Jamari into Barry R. Oh my goodness me! We have seen 2 bowling incidents in this race so far. On lap 1 and the end of lap 6. As Rio now makes an overtake on Killer Jinx once again. And Luisia is benefiting from the slipstream of Killer Jinx. But Luisia has a big penalty already, unfortunately. So Jamari from championship contention, he's now out of the top 5. Jamari is a big risk right now of losing the top 5 spot and being to Division 2. As Killer Jinx right now losing traction in the M6, but Luisia is still trying to hold on to P4. As Rio has already overtaken all these guys right now. So this race is looking very close, Chad. My ears are kind of blocked, but this race has been very interesting so far, Chad. So Rio, the net leader of this race, as the others have not pitted yet. The others apart from Mainstream GTR, Mainstream GTR has pitted as well. But apart from that, only 2 people have pitted in this race. But Luisia's 4-second penalty will be very, very crucial, as he will probably be losing a lot of positions, especially from Pasilaf, who is not too far behind. He's only 5 seconds behind. So Luisia will be losing about 3, maybe even 4 places. And Jamari has a 1.5 second penalty from contact with the barrier. So not a good race for Jamari today. He really unlucky for Jamari. He has been driving very consistently well, but unfortunately he was a victim of incidents. Luisia seemed to have stopped on the side of the track to let Jamari pass him. Sportsmanship there. But he still has a big penalty to serve. 5.5 seconds. So yeah, he loses 4 places already from the penalty. So they're dropping down to P8. Meanwhile, Tokyo, very consistent pace of doing 2-minute flat every single lap. So his pace has been very consistent. He has not got a penalty. He has not gotten a big drop off in the pace. He's been managing the tires in the Corvette very well. So he's holding on to P1 right now. Very consistent driving from Tokyo. He has improved a lot since the first race, and he will probably just end up on the podium tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So, but Rio has been doing 159 ever since he got past the heavy traffic from the laps before. We are now in the second half of the race. We are now on lap 8 of 15. So 6 more laps to the rain hits, ladies and gentlemen. 6 more laps until the heavy rain hits the track. And Rio is just keeping it consistent. And Rio gets himself a 1.5 second penalty. Oh my goodness. He has been driving so well, and all of a sudden he makes a big mistake by overshooting one of the sweeping corners and carrying too much cornering speed, resulting in him smacking the wall and incurring a 1.5 second penalty. So he will be losing about 1 place, because the 1.5 second penalty will cost you about 3 to 4 seconds down the pit straight, and he's 2.4 seconds ahead of Killer Jinx. So he loses 1.5 seconds, but he will lose a lot of time rebuilding the top speed again, because you know he loses about 4 seconds, considering that this straight is 3.5 kilometers long. As Tokyo pits on the hard tires, he goes to the hard tires again, I assume. He goes on the soft tires. Interesting. Will he be able to last 6 laps on these softs? It's very risky, because you only can do 4 laps on these soft tires. Doing 6 laps on these soft tires, well, wait, hang on a minute. He's going to do 7 laps on the soft. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure whether he can do, I'm not sure, but if he pulls this off, it will be the greatest tire saving strategy ever witnessed. But he has to be super gentle with the tire. He cannot afford any wheel spin, any scrubbing of the tires, or any overheating of the tire of any sort. If that happens, he will not be able to do 7 laps on the soft tire. But it's very risky strategy for Tokyo. But if he pulls this off, he will be the GOAT. Okay, chat? If Tokyo does 7 laps on the soft set, he will be the GOAT. But he's been driving very well in this race, I'm not gonna lie. Tokyo has been driving very well. This a really unorthodox strategy that we're seeing today, doing a very long stint on the soft tire. But let's see whether this pays off. You never know. Meanwhile, Rio getting back the lead from Killer Jinx, sending it down the inside of the final corner. And yeah, now with the faster tire advantage ahead of Killer Jinx, who has 1 more lap of tire life, because he used up a lot of tire wear throughout the race. His tire degradation has been pretty high, so he has to do 1 more lap on his tires before he starts to sense that these tires could get punctured in the middle of lap 11. So he has to be really gentle with the tires right now. Will he bump off Rio? They are still in the slipstream. Killer Jinx on the outside. Will he be able to outbrake Rio into the first corner? Not quite. He doesn't have the grip already, because his tires are very worn. He's wheel spinning a lot, so that will induce a lot more tire degradation, because when you wheel spin, you increase tire temperatures, and that in turn will increase tire degradation in this car, unfortunately. Chat. Alright, so Rio back in the lead after, even with the 1.5 second penalty, but his pace has been superbly good, that he doesn't have to worry much right now. Now Rio is all on his own. He doesn't have to worry about Killer Jinx, as he's pulling away. Every corner he's pulling 1/10, 2/10 per corner with the tire advantage, because he has much faster tires. He has 4 laps fresher tires than Killer Jinx. So that way he has the grip advantage and he can take the corners faster than Killer Jinx. But Killer Jinx has been driving pretty well this race so far as well. He's one lap away from a potential puncture, Killer Jinx, unless he can really brave this out, but he has to really take care of his tire life by being smooth on with his throttle and steering inputs. But he's still staying with the system of Rio, considering that they have vastly different tire strategies. And Killer Jinx is on much older tires than Rio. Will he be pitting this lap? No, he's still staying out. So he's going to do 11 laps on the soft tires with the M6, ladies and gentlemen. Will he be getting enough to persevere into turn 1? He's only 7 tenths behind. As E-Jump pits right now for the soft tire. So E-Jump is going to change the tires. Jamuri also pits for the soft tires as well, if I'm not mistaken, or unless he's going for another set of hard tires. No, he goes for the soft tire. Luisia still on old hard tires, so in lap 11 with pretty much 15% tire life left. So you imagine the tires well, even with the penalty that dropped him a lot of positions, but he's still maintaining his tire life pretty nicely. Pasilov started from the back of the grid. He has really done a good recovery to P4, so he's been very consistent all race, a lot of 2-minute flat laps, and he pit on lap 10 for the soft tire. Sorry, lap 9 for the soft tire, so he's going to do about 5 laps on a soft tire potentially. So this will be a very courageous strategy from Pasilavs. Hopefully he can match the tires until the weather changes into the heavy rain at the start of lap 14. So let's see how Pasilav does throughout the race. So he's being very gentle with the inputs, just trying to take the corners easy, not forcing the car to turn too much with the soft tires, and he's up on his hard tire laps by about 4 tenths already. By the end of the day, it's all about the tire management at this track. You don't want to overdo it with the steering inputs. If you turn too much, you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna cause more tire temperatures to build up, and more tire temperatures will result in higher tire degradation. Tokyo, meanwhile, his tires are really going very fast, so we are going to estimate another 2 more laps with his tires before he gets the tire puncture. I'm not sure whether this was the right call right now, but he's really trying something very different here, Tokyo. I really am impressed by his bravery to explore an unorthodox strategy. So, but yeah, he's trying to really take it easy with the braking, trying to throw brake efficiently, trying to keep steering in check. Whew. Quite late at night, I got aircon in the house, so yeah. Anyhow, Tokyo just down the curve straight of sector 2 as the weather is starting to become gloomy and a bit dark, but it's already nighttime in the streets of Tokyo as Rio is extending its lead, already broken away from Killer Jinx, as Killer Jinx has dropped out the slipstream from Rio already, and Rio is now just keeping its pace consistent. Now with the tire degradation getting to the second half of the tire degradation phase, we're just trying to keep this thing smooth as the tire drop-off has resulted in the pace drop-off to being 2-minute flat laps, but it's 2-minute flat low, so it's still decent laps, decent consistency, and Rio is doing very well to manage the tires until the phase of the race where we get the tire sorry, I mean the weather change. Oh my god. I apologize for the yawning. My body suddenly feels tight for some reason, but yeah. Rio still driving consistently well this race, and unless something happens during the phase of the race where we get the weather transition from dry to wet, Unless something crazy happens, I think Rio will have the win in the bag. And already purple on his sector 1. As the fuel goes down, the car gets lighter. Therefore, lower weight on the car will mean better tire life, and also you get better cornering, better acceleration, and also better top speed. So the car becomes much faster than it was at the start of the race with a higher fuel tank. And Rio is really managing his tires very well. So one thing Rio is known for is his smooth driving style, not trying to over push the car and keeping it smooth throughout the race so he can maximize his consistency and his race pace and extend his tire life as much as he could. So really good driving from Rio at the moment. So Killer Jinx has a puncture. No wonder he dropped out the slipstream for Rio. He has a puncture. Does Tokyo have a puncture? Yes, Tokyo has a puncture. I'm surprised he really stayed out that long on the soft tires. He pitted lap 8 for the softs. The softs could not last more than 4.5 laps, and he's really struggling right now. He's really struggling for grip. So, but he has like less than 5% of tire life on the front right, even that's not enough. Gr3 tires are also going to go fully red soon, so he's going to be driving on ice. He's going to feel like he's going to drive on ice. Very low mechanical grip even. Massive understeer, so he has to, and he's going to get crazy wheel spin because the grip is inexistent on all 4 tires. We are already pitting early because the rain is already starting to approach the track. And he noticed down the weather radar, ladies and gentlemen, that the rain, the dark blue patch of rain has already started to appear. As let's see, will they put full wets or intermediate tires? As Rio applies the full wet tires, and Killer Jinx also going for the full wets. Will Tokyo go for the full wets as well? Full wets for Tokyo as well. Pasila going for the full wets. Everyone's spinning for the full wets as the rain is approaching the track right now. Mission GTR will be passing these guys and will be in the provisional podium place. Mission GTR is up to the podium as the other jumps on the wet tire. Jamari just pitted for the intermediates. Who has made the right call? Everyone in the top 6 except for Mission GTR or Jamari. As Luisia also pits for the intermediate tires. Fives goes for the wet tires. So we have 3 drivers. Sorry, 2 drivers on the intermediate tires. As I77 has won a second penalty for making contact with the wall again, and he's on the intermediate tires. So interesting tire choice for I77. But unfortunately, with I think being involved in a lot of incidents in the mid-pack of this race, he is unfortunately in last place. But he had a good start in this race. He was fighting for the podium at one point, but unfortunately he dropped back. But hopefully he can recover well. But because you never know, we are at the start of lap 14 and anything can happen in this race. Anything can happen. So let's see what happens as Rio rounding out the final corner. He'll be starting the final lap. He's driven very well this race. Even in the high intense situations of battling multiple cars, he's kept his composure, he's kept his cool. And right now with the heavy rain, the rain is getting heavier, the moisture level rising, it's half moisture level already. It's 50% moisture level on the track as we start the final lap of this race. Killer Jinx still holds on to P2. Mainstream GTR has not pitted and he's still trying to hold on, but he's going to lose the podium place as he has to pit for the intermediate or the wet tire right now. As Pasilov on the full wet tire suddenly finds himself in P3. Pasilov will start the final lap on the podium place. He started at the back of the grid in P8, but with some crazy miracle, but also he's been consistent in this race with his consistent pace and good race pace. He is starting this, he's going to end this race in P3, and unless Tokyo will engage in a last lap battle with Pasilov, he's only 7 tenths behind. Now these guys have to really manage the throttle input, as if you apply the throttle too early, you induce a lot of wheel spin because it's a fully wet track right now. It's borderline aquaplaning conditions, so these guys have to be really gentle, and you can't even take this curve straight flat now. It's all about lifting and coasting because you don't have the lateral grip due to the wet surface. And even with the full wet tires providing additional weather grip, it's still not enough to carry a lot of mechanical grip throughout these corners. But these guys are building a big gap right now. As Pasilas utilizing, and he gets a penalty. He hits the wall. This could be very crucial for the race, ladies and gentlemen, as he has a 1 second penalty, and Tokyo is very close to passing laps already. And Tokyo is going to benefit this by getting P3 unless Tokyo makes a mistake, but I don't think he'll be making a mistake, and he's seeing this opportunity. He doesn't want to let it go, as Rio has already exited the final corner. He has driven a very good race. He started his race on pole position, doing the soft to hard strategy, being different from everyone else. And Rio, with a dominant drive, wins Division 1 from pole position, converting his pole position to a race win. What a race from Rio. And he has successfully brought the car home, doing a very unorthodox strategy, and also managing his car very well in the wet weather conditions. Gr3 crossed the line in P2. Tokyo has already overtaken Pasilas to cross the line in the podium place in the Corvette. Good race, and Pasilas from the back of the grid will finish P4. And Yadi Ijam in P5. Mainstream GTR will cross in P6. Luisia will cross in P7. Zamorigo spinning behind and incurring multiple wall penalties as Price Rossi right now. And Luisia can shift the car. Luisia is stuck in 5th gear, but he ends up P7. Price Rossi P8. Jamari still trying to hold on the intermediate tire, but these intermediate tires will not be good in these conditions already, unfortunately, as it's aquaplaning conditions where the wet weather tire will give you more grip. But Jamari, very unfortunate race for Jamari, as the championship leader was in contention for the P2 in this race, but he got taken out. He got taken out by Luisia in the middle of the race, and unfortunately he gets himself down to P9. Jamari got very unlucky this race, but he still never gave up and persevered. Nevertheless, Rio won this race on pole position, and he will be your championship leader right now. He'll be taking the championship lead away from Jamari. So Rio wins this race from Kayla Jinx in P2, Tokyo P3, Pasira P4, Yari Ijan P5, Mason GTR P6, Luisia P7, Faiz Rossi P8, Jamari P9, and Amit Siddiq 1 minute behind Jamari will finish this race in P10 in the Huracan. Once again, these results are all provisional and they are all subject to post-race penalties that me and Igor will be analyzing after the stream ends. So good racing all round, really intense racing. We had a battle for the podium. We had a battle for the podium, and really good racing from everyone today. We had some unfortunate incidents, especially in the first corner where Faiz got taken out, and then in the middle of a podium battle, Jamari, who was driving so well, he got taken out at the last corner, and unfortunately, his rider is sad. So the guys on the bottom half of the race will be demoted to Division 2 for the next round, next Friday, which will be in not Tokyo, Sequa A reverse layout, a track never used in any Gran Turismo World Series race in Gran Turismo 7 so far, not even used in the daily races. Alright chat, so that's it for this Division 1 race. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. We had some good racing all around chat. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I say, we'll be analyzing all the replays from both Division 2 and Division 1. If there's any post-race penalties, we'll let you guys know. Right now, all the results are provisional, And I'll be seeing you guys next stream. Because we have a change of plans, I will not be streaming Nations tomorrow because I don't like the combo and I'm pretty off the pace set with the car. But we don't talk about that. Next week, Daily Race is Le Mans. So we'll be streaming for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be live for 4 days next week. 4 days in a row we'll be streaming. So a lot of content for you guys next week. Because it's Le Mans racing, so we know what the car will be. But we'll be live next week. Monday to Thursday. Le Mans Daily Race, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll see you guys next week for the brand new daily races. Till then, hope you guys enjoyed the racing from the I77 Season 1, Round 2, Division 2 and Division 1 races today. Hope you guys enjoyed the racing. And I'll see you guys next week for the daily races. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye-bye.